Well, the summer beach weather may be long gone, but still a tremendous afternoon for football here in Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Mike, 380. Tighten up. Pull it together.
This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. This complete to Lockett. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Seahawks.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Pick it up, touch 50.
Now a give right side. It's Carson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They go play action now. Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
I got you. 11. Mike 5-4. Hey, watch the screen.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home.
3rd and long. It's Goff. He gets it to Cooks. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Cooks now in his second season with the Rams. He's had 4 straight years over 1,000 yards. He had 2 with the Saints, 1 with New England, and then he went over 1,000 again last year with the Rams. 80 catches, 1,204 yards. On first down, it's Gurley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Go, 12, go.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go.
Now gone. Flush to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to take a shot right away for that. He's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Under 10, 10.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. From the 50, it's gone. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
12. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Right here.
From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. The linebacker Bobby Wagner able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
A 46-yard.
And this one is right down Broadway. Zerline, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher third down looming. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Goff now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Letting you know right now, you better bring.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
What? Merlin.
Check. Check three. Kill. Hey, turn it out.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? you make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing on third. Gone. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. That one goes for 29 yards on third down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Shoot! Alert flare! He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Right there, 56. You run. Check, hot.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Watch twist. Hey, watch this. Kill.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6.
Super. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Out of the gun. Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 25 on second down, Wilson, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Got an open man, Keelan Cole. And he's got some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
And the Seahawks first down.
Fight, 315. 58, come on. I got him.
Play action. It's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 25-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. First half, as well as a look back at the 26-yard mission. From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man is met. Inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Watch 89. Watch 89. Single.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
14.
On 2nd down, it's Carson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes.
The pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jaron Reed. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Gone. And he's going to go down again. Bobby Wagner able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Returnable for Lockett. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now, a deep ball there on second down, but this offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney, in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Now it's Lockett. Whoosh. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping your team.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. In on the tackle there, Bobby Wagner, coming off a 3rd straight All-Pro season.
120. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. In your face. Maverick. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Man out.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Ric Flair.
Now a first down throw. Gone. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On first and 10, Goff. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Jadeveon Clowney, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Goff now looking to throw. They'll find Everett there, complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Don't let him breathe. Hey, Delta. Breathe. Play that Johnny D. Don't let him breathe, defense.
From the gun, here's Goff. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And some space. Todd Gurley. Wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley. His 14th touchdown now on the year, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it. They're back within a score. It's 8, 21-13. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Come on, man. Let's go.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Wilson gives to Procise on the delay. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They go play action with Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
A gain of 6 there on first. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. Jared Goff, 4 times last year, he led the Rams on a fourth-quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here?
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got you. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine.
To throw again on second down. Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Orange.
Goff on first down. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jadeveon Clowney in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Watch the boot. Bang, 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 bang. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Now Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more. And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Hurdles over him. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abuka make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up.
Mike, 12. Go. I'm here all day. 58 for Mike, 58 for Mike.
On second down, here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and very long. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Fielded just inside the 30. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, gone. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Dumps it off to Gurley. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Flushed out right. He gets it to Cooks. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go, it's Gurley. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. Touchdown! Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the 2-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Oh, Wilson going to throw. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go. Listen. Hatchet. Hey, alert 3. Check the backer.
He can run for it, and he will. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On first down, Carson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they'll indeed take a knee. So the victory here for Seattle, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Seahawks, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.